Oh, fuck, we're live. Oh, shit, we're already live. What's good, yo? What is good? What is up? It is Jordan or Texans Thoughts. Wait, is that my... Yeah, that's it. And we're back. Joey Texas, $5 in the chat, my boy. What is good, y'all? We are doing well tonight. I've never been to an intervention on you. We're good, Pat. We're good, Jean-V. All right, we're good. Oh, my boy Trey. Oh, we're doing well. Cal is in the building, y'all. Wait. Let me bring Cal in. Y'all can hear Cal. Y'all can hear Cal talk. See, I ain't that drunk. I can still do that. What's up, Ryan? What is up, Chef Abdul, my boy? Drunken Thoughts. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What did we have to drink? All right, I'll break it down for y'all. We went to first place we went to. What was it called? It was called Global. It was basically like this bougie ass hotel. I felt hella out of my element, but it was this bougie ass hotel. And I got a bottle of wine. So I'm one bottle in. All right, got a bottle of wine, bottle of white. I forget what it was. It was a Chardonnay or some shit like that. We were trying to keep it bougie. Fit in with all them adults, right? So we got a bottle of wine, You can't go wrong with wine, man. You can't. Hey, we got the biggest donation of the stream officially. Joey Texans, my boy, is lit. Hey, it's a Friday night, y'all. Why not, man? Why not? We trying to make it through these tough times, man. Go for it, man. Go for it. Drink responsibly, though. Absolutely. $25. Thank you. One bottle of wine. That's where we started with. What else did I get? Oh, I got these bomb ass like deep fried mac and cheese bites at that place. Woo! Ooh, those were delicious. Absolutely. Then where do we go? We went to this kind of like more like bar arcade type of thing. Oh, what did I get? I got shots of peach Ciroc? I think that's what it was called. It had a wild ass name. I can't lie, but we went to there. We got some shots. I kind of lost track, but we good. We played some skee ball, played some basketball there. It's kind of like this arcade vibe. That was cool. Some Peach Rock, yes sir, Jean V, yes sir. We'll get to it. 1 second. The people want to know what I'm drinking. I had some of that, and then I had this drink. It was called Sonic the Hedgehog. This other drink after the shots. Then I had this thing called Sonic the Hedgehog. Hedgehog. It had something, and then it had blue curacao. Blue curacao is the way to go. Woo! And it had like lime juice and Sprite. That was the move. I forgot about the Deshaun dance. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Blue curacao. It ain't no alcohol. Oh well, there was some other alcohol in there, but the blue curacao make it blue and it looks good. I forget what the alcohol was in it. I can't remember. Fuck, I don't know, but it was called Sonic the Hedgehog. That's a cool ass name. What else do we got? And then we went to a third place. And hear this. We tried to sit down in this place, and it was more of like a restaurant, but they had this dope ass like happy hour menu. So we were trying to sit down there. We were trying to get drinks. We were trying to get appetizers, but they kicked us out. I should have been like, hey, yo, it's Texans Thoughts, all right? 1 million. Nah, I'm playing. But they kicked us out because they were like, nah, if y'all ain't ordering actual meals, y'all can't get drinks here. What? Y'all don't want our business? We were the only table in there. Y'all were struggling, and y'all needed our business, but they weren't having it. They kicked us out. It is what it is. My God. So then we went to this last place. And we got, do y'all know what soju is? I swear this gonna make me sound hella Asian, but it's bomb. If y'all know what soju is, it's real good. I don't even know how to explain it, but it's like, it's either 14 to 17%. It comes in a little bottle, like yay big. And you can get different flavors and whatnot. And we got 2 of those bottles. And then I had to peace out. I had to come back for y'all. The rest of my roommates are out still drinking, but I came back for y'all. I take an Uber all by myself. I came back for y'all because I know I'm late, and I apologize about that. And I'm sorry. I should have been here a lot sooner, and I apologize deeply from my deepest heart. So I genuinely am. I feel bad about that. I don't want to make y'all wait, but I appreciate everyone who still waiting for me. My boy Trey says, I'm just going to go ahead and say that I feel like Fraser is our... No, Trey. No. Oh, fuck. No, Fraser. No, Fraser. Why are you a Texans fan, by the way, since you're from Canada? I'll break it down to y'all. I wish I had an amazing story like JJ Watt saved my life. Like he saved me from a fucking burning fire building or something. I wish. But... basically just the first ever football game I ever watched. It was the Texans. It was the Texans destroying and beating the shit out the Titans, man. Woo! Beating the shit out of the Titans on primetime TV. Don't tell me why they were on primetime. I don't know. This is just the first thing I remember off the top of my head. But Andre Johnson, Dre, the man, the GOAT, and Arian Foster, Fino, my guy. Woo! Oh, they were destroying. They were wiping the floor with them stupid ass tits. Oh, they were wiping the floor with them. Oh, they were disgusting. They they were nothing like I ever seen. And keep in mind, this is the first time I ever seen football, right? So I don't know what to expect. I don't know what these crazy athletes are, and they just seem like something else, man. Something else. It was special to me. It made me fall in love with the game. And I've been loyal to them ever since. Don't matter how low, how high we get. Texans all day, baby. Sinai with the $5. He says drunk stream. Yes, sir. I am drunk. We hit up 3 places. We hit up 3 places, my guy. Cal Spamming put his ass on mute. All right, we talk about the drinking. Drink responsibly, kids. I am of age, at least here in Canada, but I am of age, so we good. And it's Friday night, man. Have a good time, man. Do what you got to do, man. It's tough times here in this COVID life, but we good. Window, Jordan, get that breeze. I'm gonna crack the window open because the people want it. Get that breeze, get that fresh air. I got my water. I'm good. Alrighty, let's talk about the Texans. So what's the age in Canada? 19. I don't know, but I'm 20, so we good. I think I'm good. Joey, Texas is emptying his bank account today. He says $10. Jackie's. Joey, I ain't that drunk. You ain't gonna get me. You ain't gonna try and slip that past me without getting the window. Ain't no Deshaun trade. But thank you for the $10. Thank you for that. It's 19. All right, we go. Okay, I did know. We're good. Jordan drinking at Tim Hortons. Hey, Tim Hortons fire. Don't even tell. But we got another $3 from Jabraylon Van Zant. Time to cut all you off. Drink some water, Jordan. Hey, we're good. We got no more drinking. We got the water right here. I'm probably gonna get some bread or something, or like a wrap or something. I don't know. I'll get something. Help me out. We'll be good. Joey, get the window for that. You know it. The Rob knows. Jordan, make sure to visit Easterby and get forgiven for you. I'm gonna need it, y'all. I'm sobering up. We're good. Y'all be making sure Jordan don't lose any money tonight. I ain't no gambling. Y'all the ones gonna be losing money tonight. Boys, we made it to the weekend, and Deshaun Watson is still a Texan. Let's fucking go. He's still a Texan. He ain't been traded yet. I don't want to hear nothing. Get the fuck out of here, Dolphins fans. Get the fuck out of here, Jets fans. I ain't hearing none of your trade packages because Deshaun Watson is a motherfucking Texan for life. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Beige. Yes, sir. Oh, y'all, if my Texans Thoughts team members are in the building, tell them about the Among Us games we were playing the other night. Tell them about the Among Us game. It was fire. And Andy Pfeiffer becomes a new member. Thank you, my guy. My guy. We were playing Among Us last night, and then we just ended up talking ball, and it was a great time. The link is in the description if you do want to become a member. You get a whole lot of shit. I can't even say it off the top of my head, but cheers, Rob. Cheers to you. This is my water. I'm being responsible. I'm sobering it up. Cheers to you, brother. And my guy Ben says, don't hit the window. I won't break my hand on the window. My guy Ben says that's probably alcohol. We got more vodka in there. Nah, we're good. Cyanide says, with our first draft pick, the Texans draft the window from Canada. Oh, he's from Canada, y'all. Come on now. Where you at, Manhattan? We gotta send the bat signal. You know the Batman signal? We gotta send that for Manhattan, man. The Manhattan signal. Where he at? Ain't no powder. Just drinks, man. Just drinks. I don't drink much other than wine because gluten sucks. Fuck, you're gluten free, my guy. That is horrible. I am sorry for you. Hit the window hard. Are we here for it? Let's fucking go. Oh, okay. I promise y'all. We eventually gonna talk about Texans. We eventually gonna talk about the the news today. Do you want to have like 3 pee breaks during the stream? Hey, I went pee before. I was ready. I was prepared. I'm good. I low-key did almost pass out in the Uber though. Drunk Jordan Road. Hey, that's how it might be. Yeah, yes, sir. I gotta join the talks of Discord. The Discord is fire. We got 80 plus Texans Thoughts team members. That is insane, my guys. Again, it is only a $3.99 monthly membership, but you get so much for it, man. You get so much for it. And eventually, y'all are gonna be able to come on to the stream. Yes, sir. Among Us was fun. Drunk Among Us would be fun. Why you murked me twice, though? My bad, Abdul. My bad. I had to do it to you. Oh, I'm hella behind. Beige says Among Us was fire. I third impostered. Me and Jason, my guy, third impostered against Beige, and then No Mercy got the dub. How the COVID? It's strict, man. Hella strict. It's horrible. If Pat wants to come on, he can come on. Absolutely. All right, let's talk about football. We got a joke in the building. What's up, my guy? Nah, fuck you, Loki. $10. Oh, I should be doing drunk streams all the time. Deshaun ain't going anywhere. He ain't going nowhere. No, sir. But the Hall of Fame. As a lifelong Texan. Tell him, Noah. Tell him. You know what's up. You know what's good. All right. Let's talk about the news today. I'm going to do my best. Jay, my guy. I love Jay, y'all. I love Jay. Jay is a homie. Oh, he just seems like the best, man. He gives me like I feel like he's my uncle. Ryan says it. 288 watching. On my screen, it says 308 and only 64 likes. Give this drunk mother some love, y'all. Hey, it don't hurt nothing. To hit that like button. If y'all like this, I'm gonna do it more often. I honestly, I didn't know if y'all would think this is like unprofessional or not, but I mean, at the end of the day, man, we're just boys. I'm just like any of y'all, man. I'm just a fan at heart. I'm just a 20-year-old just going through life, just enjoying life, school, all this, and I'm living the dream. And I'm very, very thankful to each and every one of y'all to allow me to do this for, like a side hustle or whatever you want to call it. So I'm very, very thankful for y'all. Absolutely, that I'm able to do this. But you got to enjoy life, man. You only live once, man. I like to live life with no regrets. No regrets, man. Where is Marvin? Come on, Marvin. Where you at, man? Where you at? I did not smoke. I only drank. We hit up 3 places. It was amazing. My guy Sign that says Cyanide. So Elon Musk buys the Texans. Oh, could y'all imagine? He would do such a much better job than Cal. And I know he ain't got no football experience, but he would hire the right guys to do the right thing. That's what I would have confidence in. John V, you gonna be my life coach? Is that what you saying? Is that what you're trying to say? Where's the Manhattan bomb? I don't know, man. I don't know. Where's Patrick Storm? Pat, you still in here? He's giving that I love y'all drunk speech. Absolutely, man. Hey, who? What? Huh? Oh, this is my guy. This is my guy who made a fan account of me. My guy, I appreciate you, brother. I was about to say, how the fuck am I here? And I'm in here in the chat. But all right, let's do this. Let's talk Texans. So today we had a lot of rumors drop. Man, not rumors, but news drop. Number one, I'm gonna start with Matt Eberflus because I feel like that's the only one that actually matters out of the three guys. Matt Eberflus. He oh damn, we've been almost for 16 minutes already. Dang. Manhattan bomb. Oh, we saw it. Never mind. Breaking. Look at the 2017 first round draft class potential for my dude. You ain't finna go breaking. Let's say that shit. Come on now. It's all good. You ain't gotta say breaking every single time. You can drop whatever the fuck you want, man. You just be a bro, man. Just talk shit. Just talk whatever you want. You ain't gotta be breaking every second, man. I know the people want the bomb, but all right, let's talk about Matt Eberflus, and I think that's the only one that we should actually take any weight from today because the other two guys, I mean, I'll talk about it later, but Matt Eberflus, it was rumored and it was heard from Landry Locker and some other dude that said that, you know, Matt Eberflus, he killed his interview. He killed his interview and he's slowly rising the ranks and he's garnering more interest from the Texans. And I would not be mad at that. Matt Eberflus has been my number 3 guy for most of this damn time. It's been EB, it's been Saleh, it's been Matt Eberflus, it's been Brian Daboll, and then it's been Brandon Staley. That's been my 5. That's been my 5 from day one. All right. So I like Matt Eberflus. I'm not mad at all if he is the head coach and Deshaun stays. Deshaun got to stay, though. That's the thing. And that's my reservations because, you know, Eric Bieniemy, we all love him and the players love him and Watson loves him. And so that's why I want Eric Bieniemy on top of all the other things that he brings. So does Matt Eberflus keep Deshaun Watson in Houston? I hope so. I hope so. Watson said good things about Eberflus too, so I hope so. But I just don't know. I'm not as confident as I am with Eric Bieniemy. So ain't no cocaine in these streets. I'm just Asian, so I ain't got the highest tolerance, man. I had some wine. I had a bottle of wine. I had shots. I had this other blue drink called Sonic the Hedgehog. And I had some soju. I don't know what that is, but it's bomb. Y'all should try it. It tastes so good. You don't feel like you're tasting alcohol. But no cocaine, my guy. We're good. Patty's going to be in the building. All right, let me plug in my headphones, and we go and get Pat in here. Oh, why is his headphone on fire? I'm DMing you, Pat. I'm sliding in. Don't tell your wife. But yeah, Matt Eberflus, I think that's legit, roughly. You know, that they do have some interest in it. I have talked to my Colts guy. Shout out to Zach Hicks. We might make a video together talking about Eberflus if it goes down, but he's basically said that Flus is staying no matter what. So I don't know how much sure that they're actually interested. Like, they might be interested in him, but at the end of the day, I don't think he's gonna come. But that's just me. Drink sake, it's just rice wine, Jordan. Yeah, I don't like sake too much. Oh, we got Mr. Patrick Storm in the building, y'all. Everyone's favorite. Oh, how you doing tonight, Pat?
Good, man. You?
Oh, I'm doing wonderful, as you can tell.
I can tell.
I hope I'm not too unprofessional. I hope this is just something just entertaining, you know?
Nah, you're good, man.
Okay, cool. I haven't said nothing crazy yet. We're good. What's your take on what happened today, on what we heard? We're starting off with Eberflus, and we'll get to Caldwell, and we'll get to McCown in a second. But what's your thing about Eberflus?
I think if they were, so it kind of has to do with what happened today. Obviously, Caldwell now technically his second interview with the team, but his first with Nick. So I feel like anything prior to Nick doesn't count at this point. So him doing his due diligence on Caldwell today was interesting. But the simple fact that he got Eberflus to circle back and accept the interview after declining it initially, to me just speaks to the fact that Eberflus is genuinely interested. Beyond that, I don't know his level of interest now, how serious things are, and what kind of discussions I've had. So, but I would definitely not hate that hire at all.
Me neither. And I think you brought up a good point that Eberflus originally declined it, but Castro, man, he worked his magic. He became the beautiful, what is that, Reese's Pieces dessert casserole, and he put the work in. He sold the Texans situation on Matt Eberflus. And that says something about him. I was saying in the beginning, I wasn't the happiest about the hire. Let's see what he actually does. Let's not listen to his words, but let's see his actions. And the actions so far have been great. There's nothing to complain about so far. Would you agree with that, Pat?
No, not at all. I mean, I think Nick's doing exactly what he was brought in to do, and he's doing it his way. And I think that, especially if you look at how, before Nick was here and all the announcements and stuff like that came from the team, it was literally like right after the interview was done, right? So now you've got it. They're doing them in bulk, and they're announcing them in bulk. And nobody's finding out about it locally or nationally until after it's done.
That's great.
Nick has this stuff locked down, and that's another reason why I removed myself from it, because it's just like at this point, there's nothing coming out of that building that anybody knows until Nick lets it be known. So I like that. I like the secrecy. I like I really enjoy how he's conducting business so far. So
yeah, definitely. It ain't good for, I mean, if you want to get information, because I know you got them connects in the building, but it's good overall for the Texans fan base. And like you said, we're just kind of tired of the drama of the he said, she said. So it's just better to remove ourselves from the situation, and that's what we're trying to do. But we talked about Eberflus. Let's talk about Josh McCown and Jim Caldwell, and let's start with Caldwell, because I think Caldwell, and even my initial reaction from it is negative, but the more I think about it, am I crazy to say that I would prefer Jim Caldwell over Leslie Frazier?
I think they're kind of like the same. I think Caldwell will be a little bit more vocal and a little more energetic. I think Leslie Frazier is more of a professor of the game, right? He's going to go in there and he's going to teach these guys how things are supposed to be done, so on and so forth. Whereas Caldwell is going to definitely lean on his coordinators to teach, but he's also going to be, he's going to be the one that's going to be out there on the field. He's going to be energetic. He'll get in the middle of drills, and that, so he'll be that type of coach. He's not going to be the extrovert like Cal said that he was looking for. But the players enjoy playing for him. 100%. I mean, you have never heard a bad story about Jim Caldwell from any of the players. They all truly enjoyed playing for him. And it's very telling, especially he gets fired and then they bring in Matt Patricia, and the difference in the environment that happened over there and the way that the players felt about the coaching staff. So to me, that's really telling. And I wouldn't hate Caldwell being hired, but to me, it would be, oh man, what the heck? Who's the guy? It'd be like a Dusty Baker hire for the Astros. It'd be like that bridge manager type hire. Somebody that's just going to come in and redirect the culture, reset the locker room, get these guys to buy back in, calm things down with the media, and move forward. And then in a few years, maybe he retires and they move on to somebody else. So that's what I see with Caldwell, with Frazier, with with those type of guys.
That's exactly what I see too. I think a guy like an Eberflus or an Eric Bieniemy is someone that, we have the ceiling to get to the Super Bowl. But like you said, with a Caldwell, with a Frazier, we might not have that ceiling. They have a shelf life. They might retire soon. We might move on from them soon. They're a bridge head coach, like you said. So that's why I'm not that excited about those two. But Caldwell, like you said, he's got winning experience. The players love him. I think that he would create a buy-in similar to what Eric Bieniemy would do. Not as great, but similar to what Eric Bieniemy would do. And I think, he's an offensive mind. That's kind of why I favor him over Frazier. And he's also got Super Bowl experience.
Mm-hmm.
That is huge. That's a huge part of why I'm high on Eric Bieniemy. And he's coached great quarterbacks like Matthew Stafford and Peyton Manning. So if he can help elevate their game, and he helped, and Matthew Stafford played the best of his career when he was with Jim Caldwell. So if he can help them, he can help Deshaun Watson as well. I believe in that. So I wouldn't be super upset if Caldwell was a hire, just like I think what you're saying. But obviously, we've gotten our hopes up at this point. It seems like we're so close to the finish line with Eric Bieniemy, and that is more of the home run hire. It would just be disappointing if we couldn't get him.
For sure.
But let's talk about probably the worst name that we saw come up today in Josh McCown. And I think we need to relax. I saw a lot of hot takes out there, a lot of panicking. And it makes sense because, this is an organization that, we can never really expect the best out of them, especially right now. So I understand where the frustration and the panicking is coming from. However, and I think James made a great point of this in his tweet. He said, look at the wording between when the Houston Texans official Twitter account, look at the wording between when they talk about the Eberflus interview, saying, we officially conducted our interview with Eberflus, versus the Caldwell and the McCown talks. I think they were furthering discussions. I think that was the official word. And so that to me said everything you need to know. It tells us that, they're not actually really looking for these guys as head coach, but there's a multitude of reasons why they would interview them, whether it's to get their name out for the next head coach cycle as kind of like a favor to them and their agents, or maybe it's to get them on the staff, not as head coach, but as offensive coordinator or quarterback coach. That seems a lot more likely to me that's the reason why they're doing these interviews. I highly doubt Josh McCown will be the head coach. I would put money on it that he is not. Is that are you with me on that, Pat? Are you feeling the same?
Yeah, I think so. The way I feel like with the McCown thing is he's been on how many teams in his career? Like 11, 12, right? And so he's played with a lot of different coaches. He's played and dealt with a lot of different coordinators. So he's very knowledgeable, right? He's a student of the game. And he's not a terrible quarterback. Okay. But he's not, he's not Deshaun Watson. He's not Patrick Mahomes. He's not Aaron Rodgers. What I think today was them simply picking his brain on what he looks for on somebody to teach him and elevate him. Right. And so I think that's all it was just like a brainstorm session between him and Caserio. And what better guy to have that with than somebody that eventually does want to be a coach, but that's dealt with half the league, I think truly that's what today was.
I think I'm with you too on that. I don't think it was anything serious, and I think we'll be okay. There's no way. Like you said, he's a smart mind. He's an up-and-coming mind. That's what everyone on Twitter is saying, and eventually he'll get his chance, but he's just simply not as qualified as the rest of the guys, and that's okay. His time eventually will come. But thank you, Ryan, for the $5 in the chat. He's happy that Pat is here, and we're going to play this nice little animation before it dances for you. Yes, sir. All right. Thank you for the donation, my guy, Ryan. What else? Did anything else happen? I don't think anything else happened today, right? That's about it.
Nope.
That is it. All right. So we are now half an hour into this stream. Probably not going to do it for too much longer, but we'll transition to the point where y'all want to ask us any questions.
One interesting theory that I have, though,
go for it,
is went back and looked through Josh McCown's history. where he played and when he played, and him and Frazier crossed paths in Tampa Bay together.
Oh no!
So if they do go that direction, I think there's a decent chance that we do see McCown jump from player to some sort of maybe quarterback coach, assistant quarterback coach, or something like that to get his feet off the ground in his coaching career. Which it wouldn't shock me, and I wouldn't hate it.
Yeah.
I don't hate the Leslie Frazier hire. He's like, again, I think he would be a much better hire than Jim Caldwell. Players would definitely get behind him. They really, really enjoy playing for him, and on all his time, especially in Buffalo right now, those guys love that guy. The media loves him. And I get it. His record sucks, and he's like 23-31 or something like that. Like, it's really bad. But like you said, he had who was his quarterback? Christian Ponder.
Christian Ponder.
So, it is what it is, and I think that's one of those things that he's been out of the head. He hasn't been a head coach in a while. He's been with a guy in Sean McDermott now, who can teach him some things. He can learn some stuff from. And kind of reset his thought process, and give him a chance to hire some better coordinators to make him successful. And so I think that Frazier would be, again, another Dusty Baker type that's going to come in and reset the culture in that locker room. And the guys will enjoy playing for him because he's a player's type coach. So he would be to this team now what Gary Kubiak was years ago.
Oh,
you look what happened when Gary Kubiak retired the other day, right? Yesterday his announcement officially came out. You had players around the league, speaking up and saying, I enjoyed playing with him. It even brought Arian Foster back to talk about him. And Arian doesn't talk about football. So that speaks to what kind of guy Kubiak was. And I think, and just from what I've read on Frazier and speaking with a few people, that's the type of person he is. And so, I think it would be, I don't know where Deshaun would stand on it. But I think it would be an okay hire. Okay hire, the safe hire.
Oh, damn. Pat is trying to prepare us for the Frazier hire. I see where you're coming from.
The thing is, like, right now, honestly, man, they're all neck and neck. There is no front runner right now.
Really?
Nick is playing this thing 100% close to vest. And so we don't know who he likes the most. We know what they want, but going through the interview process, they may not get what they want out of these guys that they think they're going to get. They may think that they want this young, energetic, extrovert, the Joe Brady, the Sean McVay type of guy. Right. But then they get in there, they start talking to these guys, and they may be like, "Whoa, no, I'm not liking this. I'm not feeling this." So it's one of those things. Unfortunately, right now we gotta let it play out. And I think we'll know more maybe tomorrow. Damn. It might start to come out tomorrow. And if it starts to come out tomorrow, I have a feeling it'll be one of the two guys in the AFC Championship game. Right?
That's how I see it too.
It'll be Frazier or Bieniemy if it starts to come out tomorrow. If we don't hear anything, then I have a feeling they start to pull guys in again, like Eberflus, Joe Brady, and go from there. Hell, they may even throw a flyer at Nathaniel Hackett. I don't know. I have no idea how this is going to unfold, man.
You'd be real happy with that one.
I would love for a Nathaniel Hackett interview, because that's my dark horse, and I feel like he could really elevate this team. I really do.
I wouldn't be mad at it, honestly, from the things that you've heard, the things I've seen from the Packers offense, the things that you said, and the things I've seen from the Packers offense. He seems like he's definitely an up and coming mind. I think I'd have the same reservations as I do with the Joe Brady, but in the end, would I prefer him or Leslie Frazier? I honestly would probably prefer a Nathaniel Hackett or a Joe Brady.
100%.
Like you say it all the time on the streams, like, we're tired of the safe hire. We're tired of the Leslie Frazier, Jim Caldwell types, and that's not what this city needs. That's not what this team needs. We need to shoot for the stars. We need to go for the Super Bowl. We're tired of division championships. That's not enough anymore. It's not enough when you got a quarterback like Deshaun Watson, who is a Super Bowl winning caliber quarterback.
Yeah.
So we don't want anything less. And when you say that, there's no favorite in this race, that makes me a little nervous. I can't lie, because when I look at the candidates, it's Eberflus, and it's about everybody else. That's how I would rank them. But have you heard more about the Eberflus stuff? Are those rumors true?
I saw, Ben. I don't even know. I'm not going to butcher his last name. When Ben put that out there today, that was like completely out of left field.
Yeah.
We haven't heard anything about Eberflus since he interviewed, and I know it kind of sent Colts Twitter into a frenzy. And I started talking to a few people about it, and they were completely caught off guard by it. And to me, it seemed like an agent push.
That's what I thought too.
That, he talked to Ben and said, hey, we felt like the interview went good and he feels like he's got a shot. And so I think that was just kind of them leaking his feelings and his thoughts to the public to try to push his name back out there again, and just see what happens. Yeah.
I mean, he's at a point where we're the only chance that he's got left. So it's either a last-minute push for us, or it's a last-minute push to kind of just make sure his name is at the top of the list next year, with him and Brian Dabble as kind of being the top guys. I hear where you're coming from. And Jabraylin, my bad, we haven't talked about it in a minute, but thank you for the $2. I'm at the video for you. Would Speedy Noyle be a good backup, you think, Pat?
No.
Oh, absolutely not. I'd rather run Josh McCown out there, his 57-year-old ass. Manhattan Project said, just got a text from one of my friends that Nick Caserio really wanted. Current Chargers head coach Brandon Staley was high on him from the start. I mean, I get it. I was absolutely high on him, but Chargers got a good one, man. It says a lot that Brandon Staley kind of stole that job from Brian Dabble, in my opinion.
Especially with Telesco out there.
Exactly. It looked like everything was lining up perfectly for Brian Dabble, man.
Yeah.
I think Staley's going to do a great job there. He's got some talent there as well. So, Diego says, I've never seen Pat without a hat.
It's not very often that I don't have one on.
Yeah, I feel like every time I see you. But Silver Yoshi says, question here, do you think a Chiefs Super Bowl win makes it more or less likely Eric Bieniemy signs with the Texans? Do you think they're being patient right now, Pat? Or yeah,
they're no rush. They have the guys that they want are still out there, so they're not in any hurry. They have no competition right now.
Exactly,
none. So there is no rush. There is absolutely no rush. You have 4 weeks until the Senior Bowl still. So we are I don't know, like 16 days away from the Super Bowl. So it's a little over 2 weeks. They've got plenty of time.
That's exactly what I'm thinking too. There's no rush now that the Eagles have hired Nick Sirianni, which kind of came out of nowhere. I don't think that's a great hire for them, but
it's a shit hire.
Exactly.
I hate it. Like, and I was on Locker Room earlier today, and we were kind of talking about it, and things got a little heated when it came to obviously candidates of minority candidates getting hired and stuff like that. And we saw this argument about Bieniemy that he's not calling plays and this and that, and it's like you never heard this stuff for Frank Wright. You never heard this stuff from Matt Nagy. You never heard this stuff about Doug Peterson. And the same thing with Sirianni. Like, he didn't call the plays. Frank Reich was calling the plays in Indianapolis. So that argument pisses me off because I think it's just like the safe way to, discount the fact that he's a qualified candidate due to the color of his skin.
Yeah.
Right. And I get it. He's got this checkered past where he had some issues. It was 20 years ago. All right. 20 years ago. Matt Patricia more recently had issues, right?
Yep.
You've had other coaches that have had issues around the league and stuff like that never gets talked about and everything like that, and they run up the coaching ladders. And so like that just pisses me off that there's these guys. And the Josh McCown thing is another example of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Never been a coach anywhere. He's still on a roster as a player, and he's getting a head coaching interview. Like,
It's wild.
Makes zero sense to me. There's so many other people out there that are better qualified for this position, and yet I'm not going to call it wasting their time, but because we don't know the purpose of it. But McCown shouldn't have been even announced as a candidate.
No,
at all.
I don't see the point in that, man. I really don't, unless they're really just trying to get his name out there for the next year, which is part of what I'm thinking. But like you said, him, Dan Campbell, I'm sorry, but I know everyone's blowing up about his press conference and what he was talking about, biting off a kneecap or something. But when you talk about him, you talk about the interview that he did versus the interview that Eric Bieniemy did, and he's talking about, oh my God, it's just night and day. It's night and day.
Oh yeah, it's ridiculous, man. And I talked to, when was it? 2 weeks ago. So before all the stuff with Deshaun came out, before the interview for Bieniemy happened, and I think I already told you about this. I think we already talked about it in Slack. But I talked to a few players, and one of them is a former Texan. He no longer plays for them. He plays for another team now. But I asked him about like his feelings on how things go in that building, NRG, and he said he firmly believes in his heart that it's 100% systemic racism. And this is a guy that he put in his time. He kept his mouth shut. He kept his head down. And then he moved on, and, he never had an issue with anybody there. They never had an issue with him. But when you get that type of a feeling and when they say that type of thing,
yeah,
they truly feel it. Right. And so it sucks. It sucks to hear that, because these guys talk, man. Like, they talk, and they have they have conversations with other players around the league. And so that word gets around, man. And it truly impacts, who would want to come play here. It wasn't Dwayne Brown. I wish I've spoken to Dwayne a few times, but it was not Dwayne Brown, Mike, or Mr. Sinister. But it sucks, man. And so, I question some of the practices, and I'm not saying it's not Nick. I'm not saying it's Nick.
I don't think it would be Nick.
No, I think Nick is a very genuine person, and I think we're gonna be very pleasantly surprised with how he conducts business, and we're already seeing a little bit of that. And so we just gotta. I don't think that's him. I think it starts at the top.
I think so too, and it's a saying for a reason: the apple don't fall far from the tree. And I don't want to make any assumptions, obviously not, but we see it time and time again with different examples, different scenarios, and you're right, it does start from the top, and it goes from the people that the top hires, and it trickles all the way down, and that's how it continues the cycle, right? And it's horrible. There's absolutely no excuse for it, but man, I wish it was easier for football team owners to be forced into selling the team. I really did.
Yeah.
It's too bad.
And you know what? And it's not even, because when we say ownership for this team, it's not even ownership, in my opinion. That's the problem, because technically Janice is the owner, right?
Yep.
Janice is not the problem. It's who's running the organization at the top, the highest level, right? So it's definitely Cal, and then it's Jack, and it trickles its way through. Jamie Roots is leaving the organization. We know that. We've heard it multiple times, reported from a few different people, and so it's like when you have somebody that's been in your organization for 19 years and they want to leave, there's an issue.
Definitely.
So, but man, I got to run. I got to get the kids home.
Okay.
And
oh geez, I just saw your message now. It was 8 minutes ago. You got to run. I'm sorry for holding you.
No worries, man.
Always great talking to you, though. Thank you for coming on, my guy.
So,
all right. Have a good night.
Have a good night, guys.
Everyone say bye, Pat. Bye, Pat. Frank the Tank is absolutely right, 100%. Janice needs to fire his own son and hire her other son or somebody qualified. Definitely check out the Texans Unfiltered podcast. The guys, Pat, John, and John V talked about, the rest of the McNair family and some other options. Hopefully, I wish we could go to that, but my guy Trey, if you could go back in time and bring back one Texans player in their prime to this team, who would it be? I'd choose Foster. It's tough between Dre and Foster, my guy. It is so tough because I love them both to death. They're what got me into football. They are just elite at their position, man. I think Dre is the best Texans of all time. I think Deshaun is eventually going to overlap him, but man, can you imagine Deshaun Watson throwing to Andre Johnson, y'all? Like what he did with Nuke, amazing things. But let's be honest, Andre Johnson is better than DeAndre Hopkins. He just is. He's a different type of monster. And so adding that to the team, like Arian Foster, amazing. Don't get me wrong. But if he's running behind our current offensive line, there's only so much he can do. He had a great offensive line that helped him be great. Absolutely. And I'm not trying to take anything away from Foster, but I just think the combination of Andre Johnson and Deshaun Watson, oof, that is absolutely fire. And I think it would be absolutely amazing. Nate says, do you watch any other sports other than football? I watch basketball. I'm a Lakers fan. I know y'all gonna boo me. Y'all gonna hate me, but I am a Lakers fan. Been that since birth. My uncle put me on basketball and he was a Lakers fan. He was a Kobe fan. And that's how I got into it. But that's enough of that because y'all gonna leave the chat if I'm talking about the Lakers. That's Steve Young and Jerry Rice 2.0. Exactly. RJ was late. RJ didn't see me be drunk. I've sobered up a little bit now. But we basically talked about, just to do a recap, if anyone's new, we talked about Matt Eberflus having some interest, having some good interviews. That's what the rumors are out there. I don't know how true that is because the Colts experts that I've talked to that have their connections, they don't think Eberflus is leaving whatsoever. And Pat said it too, is that, I think it's mainly more of Eberflus's agent just trying to get his name out there. That's what that's about. But with with the Caldwell and McCown, they weren't actually classified as interviews. They were classified as furthering discussions about head coach. And that tells you right there that it's pretty bullshit. And they're basically just talking to them, whether it's to gain more information, whether it's to get their name out there and do a favor for them and their agents, whether it's just to see if maybe they'll be on their staff. Maybe Caldwell will be the OC for Eric Bieniemy. Maybe Josh McCown will be the quarterback coach for Eric Bieniemy. Do I still believe that Eric Bieniemy is going to be our head coach at the end of the day? Yes. That is what I put my money on. I think we're going to go through with that. But these are just kind of, some just doing your diligence and maybe the most backup of backup plans ever. But thank you, Views of Phoenix, for the $2. I'm going to hit the D4 for you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Silver Yoshi says, subscribe, Jordan. You won me over tonight. Let's go. Okay, drunk me ain't too much of a bitch. Ain't too annoying. We're good. Thank you, Yoshi. Appreciate you, my guy. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. All that good stuff is just Texans_thoughts. Check out everything Texans Unfiltered related. The website is just TexansUnfiltered.com. Podcast, Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff. You know how it goes. Kevin Walter, bring him back. That would be fire. My guy Mark in the chat was good. We ain't high. We just drunk. We just a little drunk. RJ Flores, you're the man. Thank you. My guy, I appreciate you. OD, bring OD back. That would be fire. That would be fire. We need a tight end like him. Gerald Everett. I like Gerald Everett. He's Jordan Akins, though. He's a receiving tight end who can't block for shit. He cool, but I mean, we already got that. You misdrunk me, yo. I mean, I don't even know how I was, if I was entertaining or not. He was amazing. All right, I'll take it. HTX Enric says, question, what do you think about EB? Hella happy. That's what I'm saying, y'all. That's what I'm saying. He was grinning. He was mad grinning. He was happy. He couldn't hold it in. And, he didn't even answer the question. Because you're just too emotional in that moment. You finally get your chance. You go a full year of, You sit through all these interviews, you do your best job, but things happen. Things don't go your way, and you're like, all right, fine, whatever. Let's move on. Let's try it again next year. You're going through a whole nother season, whole nother set of interviews with every damn team with an opening, basically. And you get to the final option and you think, damn, fuck, I'm screwed. I'm just going to be an OC for the rest of my life, right? But luckily, the Texans, they see the value in you and they want to hire you. I think that's truly what happened. And he has more of a, maybe a verbal agreement. That's what I'm thinking in my heart. And that's why he couldn't hold it in, man. That's why he couldn't hold in the excitement. Absolutely. That's what I'm thinking. Drunk Jordan is his final form. What's good, my guy Matt? My guy Matt's been making me some graphics. I'm gonna be shooting them out for the NFL draft. It's gonna be fire. Gonna be fire. Prime Cushing. Woo, Prime Cushing, man. That would be nice. Do you watch basketball? Just wondering. Also, we need EB. I do watch basketball. I'm a Lakers fan. We do need EB. Do you think Jack Easterby will get fired anytime soon? I want to believe he's on this trial basis. I want to believe that so badly he's on this trial basis, and the first time he fucks up, he's out of here. I really want to believe that and be positive because fuck Joe Easterby. He's horrible. But I don't think it's going to be this season, to be honest. I think he's got Cal wrapped around his finger, and it is what it is. We got to move on, man. He's going to be here, but Nick Caserio, man, he's been doing very, very good to push Joe Easterby aside. Easterby, he's been pushing for. I've been hearing he's been pushing for Brady. I've been hearing he's pushing for McDaniels. I don't know. It's just things I'm hearing from people who claim they got sources. So I don't know. But Nick ain't having it. Nick ain't having it one bit. He's doing what he wants to do. He's pushed for Eric Bieniemy. So I think he's going to do his very best to keep Joke out the way, man. I really have to believe in that. My guy Alex says, I want Gus the Bus at running back next year. I ain't mad at that. If we run a gap power scheme, because that is what he is absolutely best for, I ain't mad at that at all. At all. The 2011 Texans with Deshaun Watson. Can y'all imagine? Super Bowl. Super Bowl. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I loved Deontay Foreman before his Achilles injury. I liked him so much out of Texas, man, out of college. Oh, I loved him. I was so happy we picked him up. Yeah, I'm sad it never worked out, man. I'm sad. But, Bill O'Brien going to be Bill O'Brien. Dirty Dan wants to know how to become a Texans fan in Canada. Oh, I told the story already. I told the story earlier in the stream, but I'll tell it again in a quicker version. Basically just the first ever football game I watched, man. It was Andre Johnson and Arian Foster just wiping the fucking floor with the Tennessee Titans. Wiping the floor with them. And this is my first time watching real NFL football. So these athletes, to see what they were doing, to see Andre Johnson just mossing fools, oh my God. And Arian Foster just being a freak athlete on the field, man. It was something I had never known. And so it just made me fall in love, man. It just made me fall in love. Bring back Alfred Blue. I saw someone, Christian Covington. If we get Najee, I might have to buy his rookie jersey, bro. If Najee somehow falls, ooh, amazing. My guy Amrit says, question, what offensive scheme would EB bring to the Texans offense, and how would he use Deshaun's talent to the greatest use? Well, I made a video on Eric Bieniemy. It's on the channel, and I talked about and I broke down his offense and kind of the staples of his offense and what makes it work so well for the Chiefs. And I talked about that in that video, so definitely go check that out. But he's going to run, a spread scheme. He's going to use a lot of motion to his advantage to make use of Deshaun's ability to read defenses. It's going to make it easier on him. A lot of shotgun, a lot of play action. They're going to attack every inch of the field, whether it's deep passing, whether it's intermediate, whether it's short passing. They don't care. They're going to attack every single blade of grass. They're going to use speed to their advantage. They stretch the defenses vertically, but also stretch the defenses horizontally. And that is the best thing that you could ask for. I love their scheme. And I know Eric Bieniemy don't call plays, but I don't care because he designs the plays with Andy Reid, and we don't really want a head coach to be calling the plays. Ideally, we saw how that went with Bill O'Brien. We saw how that's gone with other Andy Reid disciples, like the dude from the Bears, Matt Nagy, and Doug Peterson, man. So I'm fine with not having a head coach to call plays. I'm fine. Bring back Daniel Manning. He was a beast. Absolutely. with destroying being an option for backup kicker. And I'm mad at it, but we got to see him at the NFL level first. I mean, he does a great job making himself look good on YouTube, but we got to see him at the NFL level with the pressure on. When you talk about icing a kicker, game on the line, is he going to come up for it? I don't know, man. He doesn't have the experience like other guys. So there you go. If we get EB, Fullers, or Tyreek Hill, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, poor man's version of Tyreek Hill. You can use him in similar ways. Obviously, he's not the athlete that Tyreek Hill is. Tyreek Hill is elite, but you can use him in similar ways. Yes, sir. Silver Yoshi says, how much cap room will the Texans have in the offseason? Curious because of the lack of draft picks. Well, currently, we are under the cap. We are over the cap. Currently, we are over the cap. Which ain't what you want. But I know in 2 moves that we can make, we can get under. Trading to J.J. Watt, which we don't want to do, but I think he wants out. And cutting David Johnson. Those 2 moves we can get under the cap right away. But there are also a lot of other moves, like Whitney Merciless retiring, which is what Pat Storm told us, and a lot of other people have also said and confirmed. Whitney Merciless retiring, trading Benardrick McKinney, cutting David Johnson, restructuring Brandon Cooks, cutting Zach Fulton, cutting Nick Martin. Who else? I think that's it. Who do I think we will get this off season? That's hard, man. It's too early to tell because we don't know the coach yet. But your boy David says we are over the cap at 21 million. I'm about to turn the stream off, y'all. I'm getting hella tired. I'm about to make some food. But thank y'all for rocking with me. Eric Murray, we can make a trade for him. Cutting him, we'll have some dead cap, but if we can make a trade for him post June 1, then it will then we'll save some money. I have the numbers right here. Let me pull up my numbers. All right. David Johnson, cutting him, we save $4.6 million. Zach Fulton, it's $2.25. Darren Fells is $1.8. Duke Johnson is $5 million. Senio Clemente, $1.5 million. Brandon Dunn, $2.1 million. Benardrick McKinney, if we trade him post June 1, we save $7 million. Randall Cobb, we trade him post June 1, 6.4. Nick Martin, 6.25. Eric Murray, 4.4. But are people going to want to trade for them? That's the question. But if we do all of that kind of stuff, we can open up $48.8 million. $48.8 million in 2021 cap space. Yes, sir. Roby is not a free agent. He just signed a 3-year deal with us, and we're good. Cut Brandon Scarlett. Oh, absolutely. Get him the fuck. Thank you for the $2, my guy. Thank you. My boy Abdul says, I believe if we make the right moves, we can reach around 35 under. Ryan says, restructure David. Duke should be traded or cut. Paying Duke $5 million, man. If we ain't going to use him right, man, it sucks because I love Duke Johnson. I think he's one of the better receiving backs in the NFL, but we just never were able to use him properly. And I think if we go an Eric Bieniemy route, I think we would. But still, $5 million is kind of a lot to pay a running back, man. Running back is the most replaceable position in the NFL. You can draft the guy and do, 90% of what Duke does on a rookie contract in like the mid round. So it's just, I hate to see him go because I love the dude. I've been a fan of him since his Cleveland days, but it's just not that cost efficient. We want to be putting our money towards, the defense and the interior of the offensive line. That's where we really want to focus our money, right? Would accept some trade for Brandon Hargraves. Vernon Hargraves ain't gonna get nothing. He on a 1-year deal too, so he about to be a free agent. It's like with Cobb, too much dead cap if we cut or trade. Unless we do a post June 1 trade. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Texans Network, definitely check him out on Instagram. He got one of those fire Instagrams ever. But he says cut 57, aka Brandon Scarlett, and get 54. The GOAT, y'all. The GOAT. Get him more snaps. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Angel wants more reps for Waring. He didn't do too hot in his limited snaps, but I hear you. You know, it's too early to make a judgment call on him, but should have drafted John Taylor. I would love John Taylor on this O-line, on this offense, but I'm gonna say right now, behind our offensive line, we would have been calling him a bust. That Colts offensive line makes it easy on him. He is a beast, absolutely 100%, but we would have been calling him a bust. I can already tell. Abdul wants us to trade for Kareem Hunts. I don't think it's going to happen. He making around what Duke Johnson makes. I don't think it's really worth it, to be honest. Texans thought says we could be going after Michael Thomas. He making too much money, man. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to do that. I don't know. Tyler says, do you think any former Texans player that is still in the NFL will ever come back? To us, maybe Clowney. Now that Bill O'Brien's gone. Maybe Clowney. Actually, him and Bill O'Brien were at the end were cool. So I don't know, man. Maybe Clowney though. Who else? J. Joe with the Titans. Probably not. He probably gonna retire or coach. Who else? Alfred Blue still in the league, man. I don't know. He could come back, I guess. But nah, I don't really think so. Jorge, if that's how you pronounce it, or George, but I think it's Jorge. You ain't watch a game this season, my dog? You ain't watch a game this season, my dog? He played this entire season. He started on the outside, my dude. Jorge in his own world, I guess. Jorge in his own world. I have been drinking tonight. Do you play any video games? I used to play COD. But I don't really got that much time now with school, with this, with everything. You know, I don't really got much time. But we were playing Among Us in the exclusive Discord. I am tired, Jabrailon. KJ has a club option. He probably pissed. He probably don't want to come back. Daniel says, hi, I forget. Cal McNair, forget that Jack Easterby does not play quarterback. Thank you. It don't make sense, man. It don't make sense how he's choosing the passer over a franchise quarterback. It really don't. I'm going to tell you that. It really don't. Among Us was fire. Do a Madden live stream. I wish I could, man. I didn't bring my Xbox here. Maybe when I get my PC, I'm going to do a Madden thing for y'all. That'll be fun, won't it? Tyler says I met DJ Reedy from my hometown city, and he's hella cool talking to him. DJ is a cool ass dude, 100%. Mike G wants Bud Dupree. I would be so happy with Bud Dupree. Definitely. Rebuild the Texans, man. I think we were talking about doing that on Texans Unfiltered. I think we're gonna do that for a show one day. That will be fun. That will be fun. Franchise mode Texans thoughts. And I've been wanting to do like a connected franchise. Is that what it's called? And we can get 31 other people in here. We'll all take a league. We'll all take a team, and then we'll do like a fantasy draft or something. That would be fire. Not a fantasy draft, but a draft. Wouldn't that be fun? Cal's slow processing the events of the week. Cal real slow with it, man. Cal real slow with it, man. All right. Peace out, y'all. It's been a great hour talking to y'all. Appreciate y'all. I'm sorry one more time that I was late. I drank too much. And we had a good time going out, man. You gotta enjoy, your Friday nights, man. You gotta enjoy it, man. So appreciate every single one of y'all who came out to the stream, who stuck through it, even though I was late. Thank you very much. We'll probably do a stream maybe Sunday after the games, talk about what we saw from the games, and hopefully we get some better news. We get some leaks that Eric Bieniemy is the guy. I am hoping for that. But yes, sir. Have a good night, everyone. Peace out. Good night, Joey. Good night, GG Ryans. EB for the win. Yes, sir. Peace out, Frank the Dank. Yes, sir. Everyone take care. Obviously, come back for more, And remember remember, y'all. Good night, Jay, my guy. Good night, Trey. Good night, everybody. But remember, good night, brother Matt. Peace out, 2K legend. But I'm trying to get to my point. But remember. But remember, the film don't lie. Yes, sir.